absolutely dominant second half against us. They controlled the paint. They shot almost 90% of the field, which I've never seen before. And they got us in transition. They forced 10 turnovers. They got into the paint, and that's on me. That's on me. Better adjustments sooner, and give them the credit. They completely dominated us in the second half. I'm open to questions.
Coach, what do you think was kind of the difference in how Mizzou was playing between the first half when you guys had that 17-0 run and then what they came out of the locker room with in the second half?
Well, they came out with much more energy, much more tenacity than us in the second half, and they got every loose ball. They got us on our heels. We had some untimely turnovers that they converted into layups at the other end. They also ran it down our throat after a couple of made baskets. I think one was a free throw, one was, I have not watched the film yet, but we'll break that down. But off memory, I believe they got a fast break bucket off one of our free throws and also off of one of our made baskets. And so they turned up the tempo. Our whole game plan coming in was limit turnovers and get back in transition defense. In the first half, we did it. In the second half, Missouri absolutely dominated us.
Coach, it looked like you guys periodically switched to a 2-3 zone towards the middle stage of the second half. What was the vision behind that decision? What were you guys trying to do there?
Yeah, the vision behind that was they were absolutely killing us in man. We tried a couple of different coverages, and so we went to the zone, and they found seams in the zone as well.
Coach, I think 9 3-point attempts is about the fewest that a Dennis Gates' team has shot here. Was that in the game plan? Was that they might turn away from that? Is that something that you expected coming in tonight?
Look, we always try to limit our opponents' threes, but one of the best 3-point shooters in the country, in Caleb Grill, is, obviously he's going through a very difficult injury, and so I think, Missouri not having Caleb Grill probably played into that a little bit as well, but I don't have much to say on that until I watch the film.
Coach, when Josh Gray went out, Peyton Marshall hadn't played much. Can you talk about the impact he had in those 10 minutes or so when Gray was on the bench in the second half?
Yeah, Peyton Marshall came in and impacted the game. Peyton Marshall did a very nice job coming in and making some things happen for his team. When his name was called, he was ready.
Coach, Anthony Robinson had a career night tonight. What kind of trouble was he giving you on both ends of the floor?
I mean, he's a very strong defender. He's lanky, he's long, he's tough, he's tenacious. And then offensively in the second half, he came out on a mission. And there were a lot of little things that, first of all, he played a great second half, but I've got to be better because there were a lot of little things that we could have done better to try to slow him down. And that's on me. And I'll go back and watch the film, and we'll improve on those areas that need improvement.
Coach, bench points are something that Mizzou has led in all season, or leads all of college basketball in this season. Tonight, you got your bench outperformed Mizzou's. What did you like from your depth?
Yeah, we have great depth, and right now, to be honest, we have a couple of good players out, and so we've been saying to our players, really this whole season, strength in numbers, strength in numbers. We have a lot of players that are capable of going into a game and contributing and playing at a high level, and that's a great luxury to have. We didn't have quite as much depth last year as we have this year, so I view that as a strength of ours as we head into ACC play, which starts for us on Saturday.
Coach, in a game with over 40 fouls, how do you manage your players differently and maybe your sub patterns differently as well?
Well, yeah, there was definitely a lot of fouls called. I felt like a few of those, I thought the refs did a great job. I did feel like a couple of those could have been let go, probably on both sides of the ball, but I thought the officials did it. They were fair. They did a good job. They were consistent for the most part on both sides of the ball. We preach what they preach in the NBA: show your hands. Don't allow the refs to call a foul on you. We got caught with the hand in the cookie jar a few too many times, and in key moments, unfortunately.
All right, thanks everybody.
Thanks.